Greetings again. Well, how do we start to pay it off? How will the insanity begin today? Well, I suppose I should start with my correction. Apparently, the man who ate the man's face off was not under the effects of the bath salts. Kind of embarrassing, really. Well, the toxicology reports have come back, and it appears that Mr. Eugene was only under the influence of marijuana. That is surprising. Yes, he was not under the influence of any substance other than marijuana, including alcohol. Nothing in his system. This is strange, but the findings do coincide with what the man's family said about Eugene. He was not a man known to do drugs, other than marijuana. He also was not a man that acted in a bizarre way. Now, this begs the question, why did he eat the man's face? Today, experts are weighing in with their thoughts on what could have caused the man to go crazy and pervert the man's face with his teeth, but as of right now, and I will be keeping tabs on this, he was not on the bath salts. Fuck! I kind of liked him being on the bath salts. It was a great bit. But apparently, no. The man who ate the man's face, not on bath salts. Damn it. Oh well. Let us get to the actual crazy. Well, I suppose it does qualify as crazy, doesn't it? It does, right? But let's move on. Girl eats nothing but McDonald's chicken nuggets for 15 years and is still alive. Chicken nugget fan Stacy Irving has been warned that they are killing her because the 17-year-old has eaten practically nothing else since the age of 2. Horrified doctors have warned her that she will suffer massive internal failure if she continues this insane methodology for her, diet. She was recently hospitalized due to severe, to be blunt, severe idiocy. You see, chicken nuggets are not a large source of most vitamins and nutrients that you require to stay alive. Shockingly, she is not a fat, obese bitch. I am as confused as you. I do have a photo of her. And, let's bring this up now. Now, she has been quoted as stating the following. I am starting to realize that this is really bad for me. But McDonald's chicken nuggets are my favorite. I share 20 with my boyfriend every night. But I also like KFC and supermarket brands. My main meal always is chicken nuggets. Every day. Now, the mother has tried to force her to see a specialist to confront this problem. But I have a bigger problem. Mainly with that mother. You see, somehow, this woman, this girl, has eaten nothing but chicken nuggets since the age of 2. Who is really to blame here? Sure as fuck isn't her. Sure, she's crazy. Idiotic. And will probably die a massive chicken nugget overdose. And her body will shut down from lack of nutrition or value. But I blame the parents. For somewhere down the line, they allowed her to eat this shit. Every day. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know, with the golden arches. We need to go down there, find a pole with the golden arches, cut it down, take that to their house, and beat them with it. For failure to raise their own child. We shouldn't save the child. She's useless. She's clearly shown that she has no use of intelligence. And, well, It's just going to be a drain on society as a whole. She only eats chicken nuggets after all, and is aware that they're bad for her, but she refuses to stop eating them. It is disappointing, isn't it? That girl is so brain dead that she does not realize that there are other things to eat in this world. Like men's faces. Of course, they do taste like booger. But I believe I made that joke already. Anyway, moving on to the absurd. Tests find traces of alcohol in Coke and Pepsi. Recently, a number of independent sources have run a few tests on the biggest brands in soda manufacturing and have come up with a shocking development. It turns out that Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and a number of other sodas contain trace amounts of alcohol. Now, to be fair, you would need to consume somewhere around 13,000 cans to qualify for a DUI. But there is alcohol within the cans. Now, certain groups have become really uptight about this, saying that it might conflict with different religious beliefs that are not permitted to drink or consume alcohol in any way, and that the cans and soda companies do not advertise the fact that there are minute traces of alcohol within their products. But that doesn't really matter. The reason there are alcohol in these products is because of the sugar that they use in the product. It tends to ferment during the process of making the soda, only on a very minimal level. So let's put it into mathematics for you. There is about 0.001% of alcohol in a 10 milligram liter. Wait. Reports say that no. Fuck it. It's as low as 10 milligrams per liter, or 0.001%. In other words, there's so little alcohol in this that it was damn near impossible to locate at all in their scientific tests. They just thought it was funny. And everyone else blew it out of fucking proportion. Now, if you decide, trying to drink 13,000 cans necessary to qualify for the DUI and get yourself drunk on Coca-Cola, more power to you. But you will die of mass hydration before you ever become drunk. I'm certain the caffeine level alone would cause your heart to explode. That would be hilarious. In fact, if some of you would like to do that, please, have at. As for me, I will enjoy my soda. I don't give a damn. A new fly has been discovered. In Thailand, the world's smallest fly has been crowned. It is 5 times smaller than the fruit fly, and thinner than a grain of salt. This fly is smaller than the no-see-ums, and is now probably the world's smallest multi-celled organism. Interestingly enough, its method of hunting involves decapitating small ants, eating out their brains, and living in their heads. It is officially the most awesome, tiniest life form on the planet, for its mainstay of survival is decapitation. Awesome. Now, I just needed a geneticist to genetically engineer them into a giant superfly that I can send across the... No, sorry, I shouldn't be saying that on the line. You're not allowed to know my world domination plans. What do we got next? Saudi man beheaded for witchcraft. Apparently, Saudi Arabia is so backwards that they are still decapitating people for believing in witchcraft. Modern times are not akin to the concept of witch trials. But apparently in Saudi Arabia, these are still a serious topic. The latest one comes from Saudi Arabia, where, according to Saudi Arabian news agency SPA, a man was recently executed by beheading for practicing sorcery. Sorcery! Now, I may be an interdimensional demon god, but At what point did this country fail to get the memo? They don't exist. There are no real witches. They don't eat children. And they are not going to somehow destroy your Islamic nation with their practicing of witchcraft. Actually, they just might. They do believe that women are equal or superior to men, so I could see why this would be a problem for them. However, Saudi seems to have a thing with this. Anytime someone becomes influential or problematic, they declare them a witch and cut their head off. This isn't the first time this happened either. Most recently, the man identified as Mori bin Ali bin Azil al-Asiri, who was recently decapitated, was found with books and talismans of occult nature. Now, he did not specify what kind of occult nature it was. Was it a Necronomicon? Was it a, I don't know, a Black Sacrament? Book of Shadows? The Encyclopedia of Occult Things? Yes. I'm not certain. It doesn't really give me a lot of details. But what I can tell you is, the world is short one less occult historian. We should all feel saddened by this. Here's to you. Mori bin Ali bin Azil al-Asiri. You are missed. Huh, I actually pronounced that name. Anyway, moving on. From that disappointment in cultural understanding to a more hilarious note. Porn headaches. A man experiences intense pain while watching pornographic videos. Forget checking this guy's history for pornographic websites. A 20-year-old man in India experiences severe exploding headaches whenever he watches pornographic videos or sees pornographic images. The subject of the study, an unmarried software professional whose name has not been released, has experienced these headaches for the past 2 years. His migraines would gradually increase in severity as the man watched X-rated videos. That just must be the most horrible medical condition I have ever heard for impotency. Apparently, this person has come to the unfortunate dilemma of any time he sees tits, he becomes so engorged with their glory that his brain starts to explode. Sucks to be you. Bum, ba, da, dum. It sucks to be you. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, it sucks to be you. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba, da, dum, bum. Next story. Buxom bandit robs gas station in Gold Coast, Australia. Unfortunately, she forgot to wear a mask, and her luscious booze made it very clear that everyone got a damn good look at her. Not to mention the fact that they have a beautiful video shot of her. Unfortunately, the video is grainy as hell, and I'm not going to waste your time watching it. Just so you know, a woman in a low-cut shirt with her giant boobs decided to rob a convenience store wearing no disguise whatsoever. Your intelligence level is clearly the size of your breasts. Double D's. Moving on, a man eats wife's lips in bizarre new attack. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this to make up for the non-face-eating bath salts incident? Well, no. He was also not on the bath salts. Apparently, the professor from Sweden attacked his wife to make sure she could not kiss another man. Swedish news site The Local reports the man wanted to give his wife a life sentence of pain. Now, I really don't give a fuck. But it is kind of hard to eat the lips off a person's face. And why eat them? Why are they eating? Why is it with the eating? Kirsten, do you know why it was with the eating? No? I don't know. But apparently, cannibalism has taken a sharp upturn on the world agenda. I don't know. Maybe we're just bored with everything else. But if you people want to keep eating each other, have that as far as I'm concerned. I will keep watching and laughing. And, after that barrage of stupid and insanity, let us finish this out with a, inspired moment in humanity. I know it's rare. Took me by surprise, too. But apparently, some of you can still manage intelligence every once in a while. A Frenchman pulled off a remarkable escape from the Morocco desert by building a motorcycle out of his crashed car. Emily Leary, then a 43-year-old retired electrician, decided to drive his Centurion 2 CV from Morocco City to Tanta? That's the name of a town? Okay. The desert decided to drive from Morocco City to Tanta, across the desert and back in 1993. But he crashed the car and was undrivable. So he came up with his Mad Max-style solution. Rather than risk trying to make it out on foot, Mr. Leary's extraordinary tale has only just come to light after appearing on the internet and quickly going viral. Now 62 and living in northwest France, he has been described as the most extreme mechanic in the world. Now, I actually have a video of the monstrosity he built, and I would like to show you to you now. Magnificent. You magnificent bastard. Well done. Now, that contraption is pretty impressive. Now, what I believe this deserves is an award. So, we'll end this episode with this official seal of awesome. This is Raging Cthulhu. Don't do anything stupid. Signing out.